Hi everybody, it's Solace, and I am going to give you a quest walkthrough where you can obtain this item, and then also the chaos version of this, which I'll show in a second. Or you could take these three individual pieces before it's combined like this, and you'd end up with three different sets of deco. To do this quest, you'll need to gather 12 books, and you'll need to get a second set of those 12 books to do, let's say, if you do the Truth, Love, Courage one, you need 12 books. To do the Chaos one, you need 12 books. Now, they've changed this around since R17 when Envy first did a walkthrough of this. You used to be able to just stand there and get multiple copies of the book, but now they've marked some as quest items, meaning you can't have more than one copy at a time in your inventory, it seems. And then the other ones, you can't get the second copy without banking it, which some of them they have a bank nearby and you can bank it and then come back and get the second one, so you don't have to make a trip back to do the second set of books. Or, conversely, you can just run through, do the 12, do the one turn in, run through that same circuit, and do the next 12. Chances are, if you do them back to back, you'll pretty much remember every place that you've been to get them. Here we have the Statue of Chaos, which you obtained from turning in the second set of the same 12 books that you turn in for Truth, Love, and Courage. You just turn them all in at one time, and you get this deco item. It doesn't come in individual pieces. It's just one single item as a quest reward. Now, the quest for the Love, Truth, and Courage starts here in Ardoris. The one for the Statue of Chaos actually doesn't have a starter, but it's the same 12 books that you're going to get here. And you can see the Oracle Confirmatories right there. And here's the Crafting Pavilion. I bring up the map here for Ardoris. You can see about where I'm standing is right here. So in case you're sometimes directionally challenged like me. And we're just going to go inside this place that has a little Ankh on the door and a great little Shroud the Avatar rug. Sure wish we could have small versions of that rug like this here in game. The one we can craft is pretty large. Anyway, this quest will start out by talking to, I don't have the names turned on, there we go. And again, if you turn the names off when you're running around, and I accidentally hit the button all the time, it's the N key on your keyboard that turns names off and on and stuff. Additionally, there's a setting where you can say, show names of people I haven't talked to or not. I have talked to all these people. And to start this quest, you'll go around and you'll talk to all the students. There's an instructor. You talk to everybody here. I think it's the instructor first, then talk to each of the students. I can't really quite remember, but it's the 4 NPCs in here. After you've gotten the quest, if you talk to each one individually, they will give you the names of the books that you need for each one of the 4. That'll be marked in your journal, and that might be handy as a reference, or if you're trying to keep track of the 12 that you need to get. And that's pretty much it. And the same 12 that you get for these guys, like I've said, is going to be the same 12 that you'll need a second copy. And in the walkthrough, I've noted what book is in which city and put just a little 7-second delay there, so that if you need to skip through the video for reference coming back to it, you can kind of find that city pretty easy and not have to rewatch the whole video multiple times, doing it twice. You can just go, oh yeah, okay, that one, alright, yeah, I remember where that is, or things like that. So that's why there's a lot of little 7-second pauses in there. The circuit for this basically involves two locations. Around the Perennial Trail, which is Ardoris, East Perennial Trail. I think you have to go to the Tower Shuttered and several other locations. The second set of areas that you have to visit are around Hidden Vale. So that's like Owl's Head, Braemar, things like that. The Owl's Nest Mine. Those are the 2 areas. So probably when you're running circuits, you could run one circuit around the Ardoris area and then one circuit around Hidden Vale. And then you'll come back here and you'll talk to each student. They're each going to give you a statue when you've completed their 4 books. And I'm going to go over this a couple times just so everybody knows. Again, they'll give you the statues, and you can take the 3 statues and turn them into Martin, or you can keep the statues individually. Okay, so we're in Ardoris, and here's a little shortcut that you may not know. There used to be a fairy guy that would stand here, You could talk to them and go to different places. Well, now you're just going to take this little boat down here. When I click on it, it's going to give me a bunch of destinations I can go. Like the market or Sequana Square if you're trying to get to the center of town. We're going to want to go to the mountain and we want to go to the wind. So we're just going to go ahead and take it to the mountain so we don't have to do all this running. And boom, now we're here and we want to go in these doors right there. And if you're trying to get back, you'll just click on this little sign here and oops, sorry. And we have to go down to the boat now. Oh, we got to go down to the boat now. But anyway, there's a marker for it, and you can see the stairs leading down to get down there, and that's how we'll go back to the other entrance. I'm probably going to jump, but it looks like you could walk around there. I've never really come back through the boat this way. Anyhow, let's go get some dash going. And you used to have to go through some quests on some of these to get in, to get passwords and stuff. And I'm pretty sure now there's a lever somewhere. Oh, there it is. I'm going too fast. And that should open the door. And there's one on the other side to get back out. But we're going to go in and go all the way to... I don't know if it's the second or third floor. I can't remember. But I'll know it when I go up the stairs here. So I'm just using a little dash. Wolf speed's probably good since we have two. A potion of wolf speed, probably a good idea, or your coconuts maybe, perhaps, because we do have to make 2 stops here. Let's see. Stairs, stairs, stairs. Okay, gotta keep going up. And I think we gotta go up some more. Ah, he's here. And we want this book. Hopefully we're not going to be stealing it. Yay, we're not. Okay, so there's our mouse and the camel. So we've got that, yeah, and it's marking, it's showing as a quest item. So that means I'll have to make 2 trips on this one. Let's go get the other one. So I have to come all the way back out of here. And down the stairs. And I'll pick you up as we go to inside the other one. We're going to take the ferry boat. This was the mountain. We're going to go to the wind one now. So here we're at the ferry. And we're going to go to the wind palace one. And where are we going? Looks pretty similar because they're like husband and wife, but apparently they each need their own castle. Again, we're just going to open the doors and run up. Now, they're not identical castles, but they're pretty close to the same layout. Remember those old TV shows where the married couples always had like separate twin beds? At least on TV. Did I get lost? Yeah, here we go. Going this way now. I think the book we want's around here somewhere. No. No. That's the one we want. Kindness and giving creates love. So let's see what this one looks like. I don't know if it's quest only or not. Oh, that one we can get a second copy. Let's see if it'll let us get a second copy on the spawn. If not, I'll check back in and let you know. You'll have to put it in the bank and then come back here again to get the second copy. Yeah, you'll have to come back and get a second copy. I'm actually not going to run to the bank and do that because there's other ones that I have to do it for. And the first one that we got here, we have to come back. So I'll just come back and get this one at that time too as well for my second deco item. So in East Perennial Trail, coming in the default west entrance, we're just going to head basically northwest, avoiding that swamp gas there. That is poison and stuff. And we're just going to go into this guy's house. And you may remember this from other quests and stuff. Also, because this has the name Trail in it, remember you might find corpses in here, and you can look for undelivered packages for some of those wall prints, like I talked about in another video. And I believe this is the book we want. Yeah, Truth is Rewarded. We're going to want that. Grab that. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, it's a quest, so I can only get one. So that's it for this one. You'll have to make 2 trips back here again. Really stinks that they did that to the quest items. It's useful to know it's a quest item, but it's bad that you couldn't get a second copy of it to knock both of these out at once. So we're on the approach to the Shuttered Eye, which is actually where we want to go. We're not going to zone all the way in. And there's going to be some traps that we're going to want to avoid. So we can see those mushrooms up there. We're going to want to get by them. We can't go that side, so we're going to go to this side of the rock. And again, we're just heading towards the tower. Is our landmark, that big tower right there. You can see it. That is where we're trying to go. But we've got to get around all these poison traps and stuff, so we're not taking the straightforward path. And then we got more magic mushrooms. Looks like we can skirt around those this way, perhaps. And we got more green swamp gas. Come a little bit that way. And this is a T4, so we're probably going to get beat on. But you can see the obsidian lights, and the book we're looking for is somewhere on the ground. There it is. So it's a little hard to see, but let's see. Is this Most Beautiful Heart? So let's see if it's marked as a quest item or not. And it is, so you will have to make 2 trips here to get the 2 copies of it. But that's where it's at, and if you're high enough, you can see I'm kind of just not really, because I'm not even in armor. I'm just there, but that's where it is, just to the left of the door there. So, and we'll be running out of here, so pick you up for the next spot. So we're in Soltown, and we want to head to the cemetery, which is just past like the main actual town center that aren't player-owned lots, ones that are. Wow, I just saw somebody still had their Christmas decorations up. It's March, for God's sake. Take the snowmen down. Anyway. Wow, I just can't believe I saw snowmen still out. That bugs me. Get out of my way. We're going to the cemetery, and that should be up here and then to the right. Let's see. Got our dash going. You can see there was a whole crowd of people here on a Saturday night hanging out, it looks like. I think it's up here. Let's see. I thought it was. Hold on, I'm lost. Let's look at our handy dandy map. Oh, it was back that way. We passed it, it was back there, so let's head back the other direction. Sorry about that. Got a little zealous because I was all pissy about the snowmen still being out. There's this, probably where the signs are, huh? Yeah. Oh, if I still pass it up? No, is this it? Dang, man. Oh, I took the wrong road. Okay, well, we're looping around. We're taking this huge scenic route through Soltown here. Just remember to hit M for map and look forward on the west side. Okay, here we go. I think it's right around here somewhere. Yep, there it is. And this is the book we want here. So... Ah, that one's not marked as a quest item. So, I can get 2 copies of this. I'll get one, go put one in the bank, then come back and get the second respawn on it. So, just keep that in mind as a trick. Also, if you're partying with several people, you can, on the ones that aren't marked as quest items like this one, you can get it, hand it to somebody, get the respawn, hand it, and to keep handing them the copies until you get enough copies for your party or something like that, and then divide them back out again amongst your party members. Okay, so we're in the default entrance of Solania. We're just going to head north up this path and into this through this portcullis here. Click that. Again, wolf speed and stuff to get through these towns. You can see how active the meteors are. It's daylight, and there's just meteors freaking everywhere. It's really picked up in this last week. I mean, we've all been watching the sky, and there was one every now and again, but boy, they're just zipping past. I don't know where the shattered moon is and stuff. Can't really see it right now, but boy, they're just anyway, we're gonna go past the bank and things like that, and we're gonna turn and go east to get to some stairs to take us down to another level. And you kind of got to go this roundabout way. You can't just go east from the zone in. At least I haven't really investigated the way. I just follow the roads, and then we're gonna turn south. Oh my God, more snowmen! Ugh, guys, Christmas is over. I guess it's still technically winter, but wow, I don't know. So we're just going south into this building. It's the guard post or something. Yeah, town hall and guard post. That's where we're going. And the book we want is right there. Everyone Needs Courage. And this one you can put a copy in your inventory, then run back to the bank, which was in that little cluster we just came through, and then come back and get your second copy like that, or trade with party members or whatever. One last shot of all these meteors from Solania's point of view. Look at them all. I mean, well, there's a flock of birds. They should be ducking. You can see some birds up here, but look at them. There was never this many, and you really couldn't see them in the daylight as much like you could at night. At night, it's gorgeous, but holy crap, man. Anyway, just had to point that out. Okay, we're in Solace Bridge, and I took the default entrance. If you'd taken the other one, if you'd visited here before, it might be a little bit faster to get there than having to go through the gates and stuff. But by these zombies, I still have bad dreams of zombies when they used to give us the plague all the time. God, that was a pain in the butt. And I think in the last telethon they mentioned that they might bring it back in some fashion. I'm like, no. You're gonna have to make sure you have purifying or cure plague potions or something, because boy, I can remember dying a few times to that. Anyway, we're going right over that direction there. So like I said, if you come in the other entrance, it might be a little bit better, but I don't know that everybody has. And I think there's a moon gate up there sometimes that's active, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've been here, but yeah, right over here. Might be some spiders, some zombies, and skeletons, and we're just gonna run past them. It's a tier 1 area, so even as a brand new adventurer, you shouldn't have any problem going here. We're gonna run around in here, and I think it's right over here. Yeah, and there's the book that we want. So let's see if this is one. Oops, darn it. Oh, I'm getting beat on. The Courageous Mother is marked as a quest item, so you will have to make a second trip back here to get your other copy of it. Leave me alone. I'll be back in a sec. Now this is a T4 adventuring area, and we'll be going as a T5. So if you're low level, you're going to need to bring some friends to help you do this. And I have done this quest with a group of people, in some of the scarier areas when we had wipes and everybody was low and, we could make it through. Anyway, this is how you get to the mines. I just went in through that little tunnel right by the entrance, and Again, if you're taking damage, heal up as you run up this path and stuff. More concerned with each other than me, which is nice. Through there. And you can kind of see the cave, the mine entrance there, up ahead. Again, I'm not fighting anything, I'm just running. And this mine is also where I do a lot of my iron ore and producer XP. I like this mine a lot. Now from the zone in, there's a place that I didn't notice for the longest time. See that little hole right there? It's right at the entrance. And a lot of people probably have passed by this. This is also the area that you'll go that's upcoming for the annual event where you got the killer bunny, the Vorpal bunny. He's going to be down this way too. We're basically going the same direction, just like if we were going to kill the wabbit. We're going to come in here and we're going to drop into this hole. And let's see, I can come out and around this way. Again, we're just going to run across this bridge. And again, this is the same path to get to the bunny for the most part. And I did do a video on that last year. I'm not going to repeat it again because it probably isn't going to change too much, I don't think. But there's ghosts and stuff in here. Oops, get up there, girl. You can see them all. So, caution if you can't take the damage from mini ghosts. Be careful. Coming in here. Where am I at? Where am I at? Oh, don't fall down the path. I'm lost. Where am I at? That's the way we came. Now there's a place to go up here. Just can't see it. Can't see where I'm supposed to go. There we go. There we go. Ugh, got a little turn around. And gonna go in here, and I think we're gonna go right. And I think the bunny's left, if I remember. It's been a year, so yeah. And there's our book on the ground there that we want. The Fearful Rabbit is a quest item, so you will have to make a second trip here to get your second piece of deco. This next stop is in Kingsport, and this is for the monkey and the dolphin. In Kingsport, if you don't know, if you're around the central Brittany area, there's a little boat that takes you to Hidden Vale, and Kingsport is this first city here. And if we go in and you have the docks discovered, use that. If not, go in the north entrance and head towards the docks. Gonna zone in here. And we're basically going to be going to, it's like the last little building on the left on the docks there. And so if you take this entrance, if you happen to have unlocked it by visiting Kingsport, we're basically going to be right where we're going. Your public vendor's up here, so if you're coming in from the north, just keep going past the public vendor. And I believe it's inside this building here. And we're just going to go upstairs. And let's see. No, it's in a room. It's been a while since I've done it. Also, I don't have any light on here. Hey, light. I believe it's one of these books here. Let's see. The Monkey and the Dolphin. And I have to steal it. Is anybody here? Oh, there's a dude there. I don't care. I'll steal it anyway. Oops. I'll open it and reading it. I'm going to drag that in. Oh, busted! Damn it, I need that for the quest. Now, of course, you need 2 copies of this, you know, one for each thing. So I'm just going to steal again, and you know what? Screw you. I need this book for my quest. Now, there's other places you can find copies of this, and remember, you don't want it to say copy. You know, you want it to say the Monkey and the Dolphin, and I'm sure you can find it other places. But unfortunately, they have marked this as something that you'd steal now. So, just so you know. I did try to take a second copy, and I don't know if it's because I got caught stealing, but it wouldn't let me. So I ran downstairs, and the bank's just right near here. I put a copy in my bank, and then I was able to grab the second copy. It didn't used to be like that, and of course taking these books where they weren't marked as personal property from this location. So just giving you the heads up. You can get it if I stand over here. I can get it, and he didn't see me and I didn't get caught. So I was just like brazenly stealing a moment ago. But for the second copy I tried to see if I could get away with it. And so just kind of standing over here by these barrels, you can steal it that way. And I didn't get busted by the guy that's standing right over there somewhere. The next place we want to go is Owl's Nest, and then into Owl's Nest Mine, which is inside of Owl's Nest. If I don't know if you can see, I'm not zoomed in really far, but it is a T3 adventure zone. So if you're super low level, be careful. And there are going to be even scarier places that we're going to go. So some of these pieces you may not be able to do very easily as a low level toon. But if we look at our map here, we are just a little... pretty close to Kingsport, where we were just at Kingsport here, so we're just a little north, and you have to go on this road. Don't try to cut across the river. I remember doing that when I very first started playing. I kept trying to go across things, and you need to stay on the road and go across the bridge into Owl's Nest up here. Oh, real quick, one other thing that I haven't noticed, I guess this probably new, is in R51, because I don't remember seeing this before. Maybe it's been there, but when I spy on a POT to see what merchants and housing and vendors and devotionals they have, I can do this on the adventure scene and see the resource types and things like that. So if you're a new player, just kind of mouse over the green to get a little peek inside each area before you go and stuff. And again, you can read a little easier T3 adventuring area and stuff. So coming in from the default entrance, you can see there's the other ones. So they're like pretty much right next to each other. And we're just going to head up this road. Well, let's get some light going. There's going to be some spiders attacking us. We're just going to try to run past them. Just want to be able to see where I was going here. And we're just going to head into the mine. And man, I used to hunt in this mine all the time. When it used to have a pretty good concentration of ore. It's not so good anymore. There's not quite as many nodes. Okay, inside, you can talk to this guy and he'll just tell you some stuff. Just going to show you something not related to the book that we're getting, the Chain of False Belief. Over here is, where are we at? There's some crafting stations. But over here there's a bunch of candles and a couple chests. Maybe you'll find some stuff in the chest. But if you need candles for your home, you know, table candles is a great place to steal them. Lord knows I've stolen most of mine from here. You also got your candelabras and stuff. So keep that in mind. We're just gonna go down this way. That first left, but that wasn't a opened up passage. And we're going down here to the table. There's nothing aggro in here. I think there's some chests in here. I think one's a mimic. I can't remember, or they're both good chests. But the book we're looking for is the Chains of False Belief, or the Chain of False Belief. Now somehow in my travels, I've got 3 copies of this. I don't know how I did. Maybe it was a long time ago, before they made them quest items and you couldn't get duplicates, because I can't take it now. But so luckily I have 3 copies. I only need 2. But for those of you that are just doing the quest now, you'll have to only get the 1 copy now and come back and get the 2nd copy to do the other, to get the 2nd deco item. Next up, we're going to head to Braemar for a boiled seed cannot sprout. And Braemar, if you just hit Kingsport, Kingsport is like right there, so you're going to go southwest, and that's Braemar. Also in Hidden Vale, which again has the boat back to Central Brittany. So we're going to go in there. So I came in the default north entrance. They're probably close to equal distance. I'm just going to use my dash here. And we're heading just into the city proper. You'll see some homes and stuff, but we're heading into the city proper. You'll probably notice right now, as of this revision, it looks pretty similar to Soltown. And we're just going to head inside the little palisade gates there. And let's see, I think we want to go the 2nd building on the right from the default entrance. There's a guy in here we're probably gonna have to steal when he's gonna catch us. Oh good, this one's not gonna ding us for stealing it. So we can just grab a copy, wait for the respawn, and get the second copy, and then we'll move to our next place. One other thing before we exit Braemar, if we look at our map, there's a cemetery over here that I'm going to show you that we're running to. It's on the east side. And if you got a group of folks that like to do dungeons and stuff, there's a great dungeon here. It progressively gets harder each round as you navigate the dungeon. There's like a circle of torches, or a ring of torches, or purple flame and stuff, and once everybody's inside of it, it starts the event at each location, so you can kind of get a breather and one person steps out. So make sure your friend doesn't go away, AFK. Get them to stand in the ring to initiate the event, all the people in your group, and you just enter it through here. It's pretty fun. There's a couple chests along the way that the group can divvy up and whatnot, but I've been doing it for probably a couple years, and it's great. I think they're going to be revamping it soon and making it harder, because some people were getting to the point where they could solo it and they don't want it to be soloable. So anyway, this is where it's located here in Braemar, and I just wanted to mention that. So for Owl's Nest, we are at the default entrance, and we're going to be running all the way up here to the north. So let's do that. Get our dash on. I think Owl's had some history, was like the very first NPC town people could live in. Way on back. Hidden Vale was actually the first area that folks could live on. Watch out for the sheep. You will sometimes see folks slaughtering the sheep. And if you didn't know, there is a bank here. It's not clearly marked, but that is one location for a bank. Oops, stuck. Pretty near the crafting pavilion. And then there's a second bank way up north, which is where we're heading. And I know for the longest time I didn't know about that bank way back there, and I would run all the way up here. So there are two banks here. And get up on that thing. It's like the little guardhouse here. I seem to recall a quest here a long time ago that I did. And where was the book? I think we gotta go upstairs. I think it's in here. Yep, there it is, the lion's tattoo. So it is marked as a quest item, so you will have to come back here for your second copy. Okay, so now we have at least one copy of all 12 books. We're going to go around and talk to each one of these. So we'll pick Courage, and we'll say books. And you can see the four that she wants. She wants the mouse, so I can filter it out. Mouse. And she wants lion. And she wants everyone needs courage. You do not get two, because I'm saving one for me. And she wants the rabbit one. So I'll give her the items. I will go there. You can see it checking off in my thing, and I'm going to go around and repeat this to all four or all three students, and then I'll talk to Martin, and he will give me the statue of virtue. And now I just want to note that when you do your turn in, you can go to the three students, and they will give you each one of these that relates to which type of student they are. Then you can take these 3 items and talk to Martin and get the combined one like we showed at the beginning of the video, which are basically these 3 items merged together. But once you turn these 3 in, they're gone because you turn them in to get the combined version. So you can either keep these 3 separate or take the combined one. So Savenroc Stronghold is where we are going to turn in our second set of the 12 books that we found. And if I hit M for map here, we can see it's a little southeast of Solace. If you're coming from the Brittany area, it's here. So just giving those as visual reference points, that's where you're going to need to head. Now the place we want to go, if I bring up the map, is here's our zone in, our default zone in, and where we're going to want to go is this way. Now keep in mind this is a tier 5 zone, and I'm just going to keep the map up a little bit here because I don't remember how to get there. It's been a pretty long time since I've run this way, so just keeping the map up for reference here because I can be directionally challenged. I believe it's like northwest there. Let's get some dash going. Looks like we can go this way. That looks scary. I'm not going that way. I think it's right up here. I remember this being really scary just from when I was younger, doing this when we had a lot of wipes and stuff, and having to run through a lot of mobs to get here. That wasn't too terribly bad. They might have changed the stuff. Looks like I'm gonna get a guy on me. Nope. Okay, great. So here's where you'll turn the 12 books in. She'll give you a listing of them, and so I can double click her and I can say I think it's books. We like that word. Might be book. Might be able to do book. Yeah, we can do book or books. And she'll give a listing of them, and I'll turn those 12 in, and that's how I will get my statue. And again, this one doesn't come in 3 parts. It's just 1 turn in, 1 statue. Also, be quick about handing in these 12. Kind of know what the titles are, because I noticed that she was kind of stopping the conversation if I paused too long. So just be ready to go with that. I know this quest was long, but I hope you enjoyed getting these deco items. Take care, everybody. Happy hunting, and be safe.